oxidation states exhibited by D block elements, which shows variable oxidation states, that is D block elements, that is D block elements. D block elements, another name, transition metals. Transition metals. So indirectly you should remember that metal deficiency defect shown by D block elements are transition elements. So one example I am considering, ideal or actual composition of ferrous oxide. Ideal or actual composition of iron oxide or ferrous oxide. Iron oxide or ferrous oxide. Ideal or actual composition of iron oxide is FeO. But in nature, this ideal composition is not existing. So, according to fundamental concept, ferrous symbol is Fe plus 2, oxide symbol O minus 2. While writing the formula, neglect the charges. Whenever there is a common factor, take the common factor. After that, apply the crisscross method, FeO. So, this FeO is the ideal composition, stoichiometric composition. So, ideal or actual or stoichiometric composition of iron oxide is FeO. But in nature, instead of this composition, actually what composition is existing means existing composition. Existing composition is Fe 0.95 O1 or O. Fe 0.95 O. Ideal one is FeO, but existing composition is Fe 0.95 O. Therefore, according to ideal composition, for every one oxygen, one iron should be there. According to ideal composition, for every one oxygen, one iron should be there. But instead of one iron, here 0.95 irons only there. Instead of one iron, 0.95 iron only there. That means some irons are missing. So some iron metal atoms are missing. That's why metal deficiency defect. Actual range of this iron oxide Fe 0.93O12, Fe 0.96O1. So this is the actual range of iron oxide formula. Fe 0.93O2, Fe 0.96O. This Fe 0.93O1 name is wustite. So Fe 0.93O name is wustite. So this is metal deficiency defect. Again I am repeating, metal deficiency defect means it is a type of defect which arises due to the missing of metal ions from normal lattice site. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, adjacent metal ion gets higher charge. Otherwise, for understanding purpose, I am considering FeO compound. FeO means Fe plus 2 and O minus 2 ions are orderly arranged. Fe plus 2 and O minus 2 ions are orderly arranged like this. Fe plus 2 and O minus 2 ions are orderly arranged like this. So this is ideal composition, but in this compound defect is there. So according to metal deficiency defect, it is a type of defect which arises due to the missing of metal ion from normal lattice site. From the normal lattice site, metal ion is missed. So whenever metal ion is missed here, 2 units positive charge decreases. So in order to maintain electrical neutrality, adjacent metal ion gets higher charge. Therefore here Fe plus 3, here also Fe plus 3. 2 units positive charge is decreased because of metal deficiency. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, 1 unit positive charge increased here, another unit positive charge increased here. Don't write at a time Fe plus 4 because iron do not exhibit stable plus 4 oxidation state. Therefore here Fe plus 3 and here also Fe plus 3. 2 units positive charge decreases, hence 2 units positive charge increases. So this is metal deficiency defect. Therefore, according to this structural arrangement, in this FeO compound, iron exhibits two types of oxidation states, Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. So this is metal deficiency defect. So by this, non-stoichiometric defects completed. And the last one, impurity defects, easy. Third one, impurity defects. Impurity defects. The name itself gives the answer. Impurity defects means it is a type of defect which arises due to the presence of impurities. It is a type of defect which arises due to the presence of impurities. It is a type of defect which arises. It is a type of defect which arises due to the presence of impurities in the crystals or crystalline solids. So impurity defects, the name itself gives the answer. It is a type of defect which arises due to the presence of impurities in the crystalline solid. Just for understanding purpose, I am considering one example. When molten NaCl, molten means liquid form. When molten NaCl contains strontium chloride impurity, SrCl2 name is strontium chloride impurity. When molten NaCl contains strontium chloride impurity, undergo crystallization. When molten NaCl contains SrCl impurity, undergo crystallization. Just for understanding purpose, first of all, I am drawing the diagram. Pure NaCl I am considering. Initially, I am considering pure NaCl. Pure NaCl means only Na plus and Cl minus ions are orderly arranged. Na plus and Cl minus. Na plus Cl minus. Cl minus Na plus Cl minus Na plus, like this. This is the pure NaCl. So like this, Na plus and Cl minus are orderly arranged, pure NaCl. But in this pure NaCl which is present, SrCl2 impurity is present. Indirectly to the pure NaCl we are adding impurity. SrCl2 impurity or here Sr plus 2 ion is active ion. The addition of impurities is known as doping. This process is known as doping. Doping is nothing but addition of impurities. So whenever molten NaCl contains SrCl2 impurity, whenever that molten NaCl undergo crystallization, during the crystallization what happens? The incoming Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions. The incoming Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions. Why it replaces 2 Na plus ions? In order to maintain electrical neutrality. The incoming impurity Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions at one place. So the incoming Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions. One of the normal site is occupied by Sr plus 2 ion and other place is empty. This is known as cationic vacancy. This place is known as, or this site is known as cationic vacancy. Short form, otherwise CV. Why it is known as cationic vacancy? Before coming SrCl2 here cation Na plus is there. Before addition of SrCl2 here cation Na plus is there. Now cation is not there. Cationic vacancy. So this type of defect is known as impurity defect. Impurity defect is easy. Impurity defect means the name itself gives the answer. It is a type of defect which arises due to the presence of impurities. When molten NaCl contains SrCl2 impurity, whenever it undergo crystallization, Each Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions. Here this point you should remember, useful for numerical problems. Each Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions and creates one cationic vacancy. One Sr plus 2 ion removes 2 cations. One of the site is occupied by Sr plus 2, other side is vacancy. So here important points you should remember. Note, useful for numerical problems. Note 1. Each Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions and creates one cationic vacancy. Because in objective exam numerical problems are there, they are asking cationic vacancy. One Sr plus 2 ion replaces, otherwise I will write 1 Sr plus 2 ion replaces, how many positive charges are there? Same positive charges replaced in order to maintain electrical neutrality. 1 Sr plus 2 ion replaces 2 Na plus ions and create one cationic vacancy. Instead of Sr plus 2, if AlCl3 impurity is added, then incoming impurity carries 3 units positive charge. Whenever incoming ion carries 3 units positive charge, 3 Na plus ion should be replaced. So in the pure NaCl, here Na plus is there, here also Na plus is there. So incoming impurity carries 3 units positive charge, hence 3 Na plus ion should be replaced. So after replacing 3 Na plus ions, one of the normal lattice site occupied by Al plus 3. One of the place is occupied by Al plus 3. Then how many cationic vacancies created? 2 cationic vacancies created. Therefore, note 2. 1 Al plus 3 ion replaces 3 Na plus ions and creates 2 cationic vacancies. 2 cationic vacancies. 2 cationic vacancies. So lastly, one generalization you should remember. Number of cationic vacancies created equal to, at least this third point you should remember. Number of cationic vacancies created. Number of cations vacancies created equal to valency of impurity ion minus 1. This you should remember. Number of cationic vacancies created equal to valency of impurity ion minus 1. Here Sr plus 2 ion is bivalent. Therefore, how many cationic vacancies created? Valency of impurity 2, bivalent. 2 minus 1, 1. Therefore, one cationic vacancy created. Al plus 3 ion is trivalent. Therefore, how many cationic vacancies created? Valency of impurity ion 3 minus 1, 2 cationic vacancy. If Si plus 4 is added, so tetravalent impurity. Therefore, how many cationic vacancies? Valency of impurity 4 minus 1, 3 cationic vacancies. Therefore, number of cationic vacancies created equal to valency of impurity ion minus 1. So, this is about crystal defects. So, based on this, 2-3 numerical problems are very easy only. The composition of, so numerical problems based on defects. Just 2-3 numerical problems, theory based numerical problems. Numerical problems based on defects. Numerical problems based on defects. First one, the composition of a sample of, so very important. So this question they asked in KSET 2020 this year for our seniors. Same question they asked this year KSET question it is, and it is a textbook sum. The composition of a sample of The composition of a sample of wustite. The composition of a sample of wustite is Fe 0.93O1. The composition of a sample of wustite is Fe 0.93O1. What percentages of iron, what percentage of iron is present in the form of, what percentage of iron is present in the form of Fe3? Nothing but Fe plus 3. So all of you see the data. So according to given data, the composition of sample of wustite is Fe 0.93O1. So what is the percentage of iron present in the form of Fe plus 3? So just for understanding purpose, I am considering the given compound Fe 0.93O1. So in this compound, iron exhibits two types of oxidation states, Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Already we discussed it. So according to metal deficiency defect, one of the iron is missed from the ideal composition. Whenever one iron is missed, adjacent metal gets higher charge, Fe plus 3. Therefore in the wustite, iron exhibits two types of oxidation states, Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. Now they are asking, what is the percentage of Fe plus 3? So directly we are not able to calculate what is the percentage of Fe plus 3. Sometimes they will ask, what is the percentage of Fe plus 2? If we will calculate percentage of Fe plus 3, automatically we can calculate percentage of Fe plus 2. Directly we are not able to calculate. Go through conceptual method. First of all, I will discuss conceptual method. After that, shortcut method I will give. So given composition is what? Given composition is Fe 0.93O1. So how many Fe plus 3 ions are there? We don't know. Let number of Fe plus 3 ions. So in this Fe 0.93, iron exhibits two types of oxidation states, plus 2 and plus 3. How many plus 3 are there? We don't know. X. Therefore, number of Fe plus 2 ions. Number of Fe plus 2 ions how many? Total of irons how many? 0.93. Total irons 0.93. In the 0.93, X are Fe plus 3. Remaining Fe plus 2. Remaining 0.93 minus X. Again I am repeating. In the Fe 0.93, X are Fe plus 3 type. Remaining are Fe plus 2 type. Remaining how many? Total 0.93. In that X are plus 3. Remaining 0.93 minus X are plus 2. Now according to oxidation number rules, we can go through oxidation number. According to oxidation number concept. So in first year we studied, for example, H2SO4 is there. Sulfur oxidation number, how you calculate? Each hydrogen plus 1, 2 hydrogens are there plus 2. Sulfur we don't know. X, 4 into each oxygen minus 2. It is a neutral compound. For neutral compound, sum of the oxygen state equal to 0. For neutral compound, sum of the oxygen state equal to 0. Then we calculate X. Here also same concept we can apply. So here Fe 0.93. Coming to iron. Iron exhibits plus 3 oxidation state. How many plus 3 are there? X. Therefore X are plus 3. Therefore X into plus 3. Next. In addition to plus 3, plus 2 also there. Plus 2 how many? 0.93 minus X. For example, H2SO4 is there. Each hydrogen plus 1. How many hydrogens are there? 2. Hydrogen, each hydrogen plus 1. How many hydrogens are there? 2. Here also plus 3 is there. How many plus 3 are there? X. Therefore X into plus 3. Plus, otherwise for understanding purpose I will write like this. Plus 3 into X. So H2SO for each hydrogen plus 1. How many hydrogens are there? 2. Therefore plus 1 into 2. Here plus 3 into X. Plus 3 into X plus. In addition to plus 3, plus 2 also there. plus 2 into, how many plus 2 are there? 0.93 minus x. How many plus 2 are there? 0.93 minus x. Plus 3 into x plus 2 into 0.93 minus x. Then iron over. Next oxygens. Oxygen how many? 1. Each oxygen state minus 2. It is a neutral compound. Neutral compound means sum of the oxygen state equal to 0. So again I am repeating. Plus 3 into x plus 1 more is there. Plus 2 into 0.93 minus x. Then iron part over. Oxygens how many? 1. 1 into minus 2. According to first year rules, sum of the oxygen state equal to 0. Then if you are calculating, you will get 3x plus 1.86 minus 2x minus 2 equal to 0. Or 3x minus 2x what? X. X minus 0.14. 2 minus 1.86, 0.14 equal to 0. Or x equal to 0.14. So what is x? Number of Fe plus 3 ions. Therefore, number of Fe plus 3 ions. X stands for number of Fe plus 3 ions. Therefore, number of Fe plus 3 ions, that is nothing but x. X equal to how many? 0.14. So in the Fe 0.93O, out of 0.93, 0.14 are plus 3 type. Out of 0.93, 0.14 are plus 3 type. Remaining are plus 2 type. Therefore, number of Fe plus 2 ions equal to 0.93 minus x, that equal to 0.93 minus 0.14. So anyhow here they are not asking Fe plus 2. 0.93 minus 0.14. 13 minus 4, 9. 13 minus 4, 9. 8 minus 1, 7. 0.79. Otherwise 17, 14, 93. Now they are asking, if they are asking how many Fe plus 3 ions are there, your answer 0.14. They are asking percentage of Fe plus 3. Percentage of Fe plus 3 ions. How can you calculate percentage? Total how many iron atoms? 0.93. Total 0.93. In the total 0.93, how many Fe plus 3? 0.14. Percentage means into 100. So percentage of Fe plus 3 ions. Total 0.93. In that 0.93, 0.14 are plus 3 type. Percentage means into 100. After that, if you are calculating, you will get 15%. Same problem if they are asking percentage of Fe plus 2 ions. How can you calculate? 0.79 by 0.93 into 100. Otherwise, in this compound, only 2 types of oxidation states are there. Plus 3 and plus 2. Plus 3, 15% means plus 2 how much percentage? 85%. Plus 3, 15% means plus 2, 85%. So this is conceptual method. So in objective exam, if you are going like this, it takes time. Then shortcut formula you will give. Then within single step you will get answer. So shortcut formula. Percentage of shortcut formula. What is the shortcut formula means? With the help of the shortcut formula, we can calculate only percentage of higher oxidation state. If they are asking percentage of lower oxidation state, 100 minus that one. So shortcut formula, percentage of higher oxidation state. If they are asking lower oxidation state, 100 minus this. Percentage of higher oxidation state equal to 2 into 1 minus given composition of metal, 2 into 1 minus given composition of metal by given composition of metal into 100. Percentage means into 100. If they are asking percentage, always multiplied with 100. So So this is the percentage of higher oxidation state. Now in Fe 0.930, Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3 are there. Therefore higher oxidation state plus 3. Therefore percentage of Fe plus 3 equal to 2 into 1 minus Fe 0.930. Given composition what? 0.93 divided by given metal composition what? 0.93 into 100. Then within single step you will get answer. So percentage of higher oxidation state equal to 2 into 1 minus given composition of metal by given composition of metal into 100. Then 2 into 1 minus 0.93 0.07 by 0.93 into 100. 2 into 0.07 0.14 by 0.93 into 100. After that, if you are calculating, you will get 15 percentage. You will get 15 percentage. If they are asking percentage of Fe plus 2, percentage of Fe plus 2, total 100 minus 15, that equal to 85 percentage. So like this, you can go through the problem. So this problem they given in this year KCET. Next, one more you can do homework. It is a also important problem, textbook backside problem it is. Analysis shows that nickel oxide has the formula Ni 0.9801. Analysis shows that nickel oxide has the formula Ni 0.9801. What fractions of nickel exist as Ni plus 2 and Ni plus 3 ions. Same procedure you can do homework. So nickel oxide formula Ni 0.9801. In that, what fractions of Ni plus 2 and Ni plus 3 ions are existing? You can do homework. Same procedure you can do. Next, one more problem based on impurity defect. If very important this problem also, if NaCl is doped with 10 power minus 3 mole percentage of SrCl2, important previous NEET exam. If NaCl is doped with 10 power minus 3 mole percentage of SrCl2, what is the concentration of cationic vacancies? What is the concentration of cationic vacancies? So important model. So here NaCl is doped with SrCl2. Doping is nothing but addition of impurities. Now directly we are not able to calculate. First of all, in the 10 power minus 3 mole percentage of SrCl2, how many Sr plus 2 ions are there? You should find out. So number of Sr plus 2 ions, given that 10 power minus 3 mole percentage of SrCl2, that equal to 10 power minus 3, percentage means by 100, moles of Sr plus 2 or SrCl2. SrCl2 can be rewritten as Sr plus 2, that equal to 10 power minus 5. If 2 goes to numerator part, 10 power 2 goes to numerator part, 10 power minus 2 moles of Sr plus 2. This moles converting into ions. We know that 1 mole equal to Avogadro number of ions, 6.023 into 10 power 23. Roughly here I am writing 6. 6 into 10 power 23 ions of Sr plus 2. That equal to 6 into 23 minus 5, 18. Sr plus 2 ions. So again I am repeating way of procedure. First of all, how many Sr plus 2 ions are there from the data you should calculate. How many Sr plus 2 ions are present in the data. So given data what 10 power minus 3 mole percentage. 10 power minus 3 percentage means by 100. 10 power minus 3 by 10 power 2 moles of Sr plus 2. That means 10 power minus 3 moles of Sr plus 2 ions. Mole is nothing but Avogadro number of ions. Therefore, in the given data, total how many Sr plus 2 ions are there? 6 into 10 power 18 Sr plus 2 ions. They are not asking Sr plus 2 ions. What they are asking? How many cationic vacancies are created? They are asking. According to impurity defect, we know that one Sr plus 2 ion creates how many cationic vacancies? One cationic vacancy. One Sr plus 2 ion creates one cationic vacancy. Because number of cationic vacancies formula what? Valency of impurity minus 1. Valency of impurity minus 1. Since one Sr plus 2 ion creates one cationic vacancy. One Sr plus 2 ion creates one cationic vacancy. Here how many Sr plus 2 ions are there? 6 into 10 power 18 Sr plus 2 ions creates how many cationic vacancies? Cross multiplication.